A very good afternoon to my fellow lecturer and fellow friends. Today we are from Group B, would like to present about ozonation in wastewater treatment. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Jayshree, matrix number 195372.
And Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nuzulaika binti Kamaruzaman and my matric number is 192466.
Hi, my name is Nur Azia binti Azmi. My matrix number is 192278.
Hi, my name is Nur Atika binti Zakaria. My matric number 192442.
Hi, my name is Harinisa Naimah binti Ma'ashid, matric number 192405.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amir Hassan bin Abu Bakar. Matric card number 192475.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Faris bin Muhammad Ilham and my matric number is 192470.
So, okay. So I'm going to start the presentation for today where I'm going to tell about the definition of ozonation. So ozonation is basically a type of chemical water treatment technique where it is based on infusion of ozone into the water, and it's a type of advanced oxidation process where the treatment of water with ozone has a wide range of application. And ozonation is efficient for disinfection and the degradation of organic and inorganic pollutants. And ozonation can also reduce the concentration of iron, manganese, sulfur, and also reduce or eliminate taste and odor problem. Um, Odor problem. So next, we will move on to Faris Ilham to talk more about ozone so that we can learn more about ozonation. So, Faris?
Okay, so as we can see, the diagram shows a three-dimensional molecular structure of ozone. So basically, ozone is a gas and it is composed of three oxygen atoms and with a chemical formula of O3. And it is one of the most powerful oxidants and it is very reactive oxygen species. Ozone is able to attack a wide range of organic compounds and all microorganisms. And it is also able to produce with the use of energy by subjecting oxygen, which is O2, to high electric voltage or to ultraviolet radiation. So next, I would like to pass to Aziha.
So I will talk about what happen if the water is not treated. First is decaying organic matter and debris can use up the dissolved oxygen in a lake, so fish and other aquatic biota cannot survive. Next, excessive nutrients such as phosphorus and nitrogen, including ammonia, can use eutrophication or over-fertilization of receiving waters, which can be toxic to aquatic organisms. Promote excessive plant growth, reduce available oxygen, harm spawning grounds, alter habitat, and lead to a decline in certain species. Moreover, chlorine compounds and inorganic chloramines can be toxic to aquatic invertebrates, algae, and fish. Bacteria, viruses, and disease-causing pathogens can pollute beaches and contaminate shellfish populations, leading to restrictions on human recreation, drinking water consumption, and shellfish consumption. Metals such as mercury, lead, cadmium, chromium, and arsenic can have acute and chronic toxic effects on species. And lastly, other substances such as some pharmaceutical and personal care products primarily entering the environment in wastewater effluents may also pose threats to human health, aquatic life, and wildlife. Next, I will pass to Jashi.
Okay, today I'll talk about advantages of ozonation process in chemical waste treatment. First, The first advantage is it rapidly reacts with the bacteria, viruses, and protozoa over a wide range of pH. That means pH of any number, it can react with it. Secondly, it has stronger germicidal properties than chlorination. Germicidal means it has the ability to fight with germs more compared to chlorination. Third, there is no chemicals added. Fourth, removes colors, taste, and odor. And fifth, efficient for organics degradation and inorganics removal. Next, I'll pass to Atika to talk about the disadvantages of this treatment.
Okay, I will continue with the disadvantages. First, the cost of the treatment is relatively high for both capital and power intensive. Second, it is very reactive and corrosive, so it required corrosive resistant materials such as stainless steel. Third, it required large amount of energy and it is not economical for poor quality wastewater. Next. Okay, ozonation treatment also cause formation of potentially harmful disinfection byproduct DBP in the case of brom existent in water. Low dosage may not effectively inactivate some viruses, spores, and cysts, and no residual effect is present in the distribution system. So the efficiency of the ozone disinfection cannot be indicated. And lastly, qualified professionals are required for design and system maintenance. Next, I'm going to pass the presentation to Hassan and Naimah to explain about the process.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum. So in this part, I and Naima will explain about how does the admission process works. So before I and Naima explain in details, let us watch a video regarding this admission process.
Ozonation. Ozone is the triatomic form of oxygen, which is composed of three oxygen atoms. When UV light hits oxygen gas, it breaks it down to two oxygen atoms. Then, when an oxygen atom meets oxygen gas, it forms ozone gas. Because ozone is unstable and cannot be stored successfully, it must be generated at the point of application by ozone generator. The process is carried out by an electric discharge field as in the CD-type ozone generators or by ultraviolet radiations as in UV-type ozone generators. In the ozone generator, oxygen molecules, that is O2, are split into individual oxygen atoms. In this state, oxygen is very unstable, so it joins with other oxygen molecules to form O3, which is ozone. The raw water is then passed through a Venturi injector, which creates a vacuum and pulls the ozone gas into the water, is then bubbled up through the water being treated. After injection, the ozone must have time to do its work. This time is known as contact time. Contact time is the time ozone has to oxidize and disinfect, or the time the water is allowed to hold the disinfectant. For ozone, contact time is measured from the point of injection to the filter. The contact time needed varies with the matter to be oxidized. Since the ozone will react with metals to create insoluble metal oxides, post-filtration is required. The water is pumped by the pressure tanks to the automatic filtration system. The post-filtration process is performed by an automatic filtration system. After the water gets post-filtered, then it is fit for the household purposes and clean. Filtered water is supplied to houses.
Okay, so I will explain a little bit about this process of this ozonation. So how does ozone gas is being produced? So for the first step is the air compressor will be used to compress air to be bring up to the oxygen concentrator. Oxygen concentrator is being used to supply pure oxygen to the ozone generator. Why we need to use pure oxygen? Because to increase the productivity of ozone gas. So in this ozone generator, usually there are two types of ozone generator that will be used. The first one is the CD type ozone generator or corona discharge ozone generator or UV type ozone generator. So how does both of these type of generator works? CD type ozone generator will use high voltage of electricity to break down the oxygen gas to oxygen atom, and the breakdown oxygen atom will combine with oxygen gas to produce ozone gas. So as for UV type, it use UV light to break down oxygen gas to two oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom will combine with oxygen gas to produce ozone gas. So this is how ozone gas is being produced. Next, I will pass to Naima.
So I will continue with the next process. After the ozone had been produced, it will be injected into the water. The injection of ozone into the water will produce tiny ozone bubble which saturate every drop of water. The raw water or the untreated water which pass through venturi injector will create a vacuum and pull the ozone gas into the water. When the ozone and water had a contact in the contact tank, it will react with the metal in the water such as the iron and sulfur and will create insoluble water. The off gas will be released into the safe location and the treated water will be transferred into the filtered tank, and after that after it had been filtered, then it will be transferred for the household use or other users. So I guess that's the all from us. Thank you.